Here we go. Continuation of substitution. Substitution, remember we went ahead and got one equation. We had a system of equations, I'm not done. And then we came out here and substituted one equation into the other equation, knowing that it's equal to a y or knowing that it's equal to an x. We figured it out when they would cross, it gave us a point. And then if we did substitution, it would also, you know, this one was done by substitution, it would also give us that point. Okay? Okay, so if you did that again, substitution would give you that point. I would say cross. We did a couple yesterday. I went ahead and put some from tutoring. We did about 8 questions, I think. Put those on YouTube also. Thank you for that idea. Okay, so next thing is there's some times that weird things happen. What do you mean weird things happen? Okay, so let me give you an example. So we're looking, imagine this XY coordinate grid where 2 lines cross, right? Now, do lines always cross? This one will give you an X and a Y. That one gives you 1 point where they do cross. You got that? If we were going to have XY coordinate grid and I had a line that went like that, and we're just going to say this one has a slope of 2. And I had another line going like this. Ooh, bad. Another bad one. So I'm trying to draw them exactly the same parallel ideas, right? So that one has a slope of 2. Well, guess what? These lines would never touch. They would never intersect. So they would have no solution, an empty set. No answer. That's an answer, no solution. Because what you're looking for where 2 equations cross. What if they don't cross? Then the answer is no solution. Now, come on here. What if you have it on the XY coordinate grid that they give you one line, right? And we'll go line 1, and it gives you that. And then they give you another line, line 2, but it happens to be the exact same line. I'm trying to draw it right on top of it. So now it looks like that. This right here is infinite solutions, you can say. You can say all real numbers. If you ever put all real numbers, I understand that it means that. You're cool with me. Because any real number or any number you're giving for x, it's going to work. Because it will be equal to that y. Here you're saying you'll have no x's that will give you a y that will be the same for both. Here it says, hey, that one x works. You got it? Okay, so let's come back over here. Generally, if you solve a system of equations and the result is a false statement such as this, that's a false statement. It's not saying only this. It's saying such as this, there is no solution. And the result is an identity. Identity means like yourself. You get that same thing back. If 3 is like such, at 3 is equal to 3, then there is an infinite number of solutions. Okay, so be aware of those when you get those things and you kind of freak out. Here we go. Use substitution to solve a system of equations. Boom, boom. They put this value for y right here. You see that? That's what they did here. I guess I can use red too. They got this to plug it in for the y. You got that? So they got this part plugged in right there, slash, that's what it looks like. And they got the identity back. Identity means how many solutions? Infinite many solutions. You'll see when it works out later on. Like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so let's come on this one real quick. When it comes to this part, let's practice these. Again, these are examples of infinite and no solution. So when I see this one, I'm going to see, okay, this is going to be plugged into that y right there. So I would have the original one, the top one, as, I'm going to write it in blue if you don't mind. 2x minus that y is equal to 8. So that y, I'm going to plug it in right there, okay? I want to have 2x minus 3. This is that y that I'm putting in right there, which I'm getting from here, okay? Everything else stays the same. 2x minus equals 8. So in this situation right here, there's nothing to go out here and like distribute kind of is, but not really. There's a negative 1 here. So all it does is just turn everything to its opposite, if you don't mind. So we're going to have this part here gives me a negative 2x. This right here gives me a plus 3. Again, it turns it to its opposite. 2x minus 2x is equal to 8. Wait, what is this? What is that saying? It says it cancels out. So we're going to have 3 is equal to 8. Is this true or false? That's false. That's not a true statement. That gives us what? No, no. The empty set. All right? Let's try this one over here. Oh, great. Okay, so on this one here, it doesn't look nice anywhere. So remember, in any of these, if you don't have it solved for x equals to something or y is equal to something, it does not matter which equation you choose to solve for x or for y. You just got to go for it. Now, I'm going to tell you this much. Every year, anytime I've done this, I always use or do movements to the one that has smaller numbers. That's just me. Okay? So I'm going to take this one right here, and I'm going to rewrite it as, see, this is a positive. So if I were to add 3y, that would divide by a positive. Everything's like just in positive terms, which I like a lot better. Again, why the first one? Because I felt like it's the truth. Because I saw that it has smaller numbers. So I'm going to come out here and come do 4x minus 3y is equal to 1. I'm going to add 3y, add 3y. These cancel out. I'm going with 4. X is equal to 3y plus 1. Divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4. Cancel out here. X is equal to 3 fourths y plus 1 fourth. Okay, so when it comes to that part right there, I'm going to go ahead and substitute this part into the second one for the x right there. So the second one, I'm going to rewrite it over here. 6y minus 8 is equal to negative 2. Well, since I did it in blue, I'll keep that x there in blue also. And I'm going to plug all of this to right there. So we're going to go 6y minus 8 times, what do I get? 3 fourths y plus 1 fourth equals negative 2. Now, 6y is 6y, so it just comes down. Minus, okay, I'm going to multiply here times here. Remember, when I multiply these two together, guys, I'm thinking this on the side. 8 times 3, which is 24, over 4. Okay, hold on real quick. How long is my video? We've got to get ready. Okay, so next one. Okay, so I'm thinking here, when I'm up by here, 8 times 3 is 24, divided by 4, 6. This is a negative 6y. And I'm up by here times here. I'm thinking 8 times 1, which is 8, and I'm dividing by 4. Okay. Equals to negative 2. These cancel out. I'm going to go with 2. Oh, whoa. It should be negative. Right, negative times positive, negative, and negative. Okay, so then I get negative 2 is equal to a negative 2. True or false? True. This here is infinite many solutions. If you put all real numbers, I like that. Faster, better, you're cool with me. Let me see. Okay, guys, so here you go. When you start doing some word problems, some of you using word problems today. So there's always going to be two things. Now, it doesn't matter how you want to look at them. They're always like x and y. Okay, so it could be an x, it could be a y. It's real simple as that. So there's two things in the situation. They're going to go with C and T. And this C is basically to keep track of something, and T is to keep track of something else. You're right? And that's it. So a store sold a total. What does total mean? To add them up. of 125 car stereo systems and speakers in 1 week. So can you see how that goes? Two things. X plus Y equals 125. The stereo system sold for that much. So if you have stereo systems, you can name it as X. You name it as 1. Not just FYI, they're going to go here. C, the number of car stereo systems. So C stands for car stereo, and T, the speakers. So in this situation, you want to line up, since this one's going to be the stereos, C, with that one. That's the rate of change, guys, per selling of each item, okay? Okay, so when it comes to numbers, go with numbers. And now money goes with money. Well, what do you mean, sir? So C is the number of stereos. T is the number of speakers. So when it says a total, it's talking about the stereos and the systems. Well, then basically you're going to have an equation that reads like this. C plus T is equal to 125. Let's see if that makes sense. A store sold a total of 125 stereo systems and speakers in 1 week. You see, and stereos, speakers, total equals 125. There it is. Now, now pay attention. C stands for your stereos. How much are your stereos worth? So we're going to have that rate, 104.95 C, because now we're talking about money. Money goes with money. T is speakers, and each speaker is 1895, so we're going to go with 1895. T is equal to the money. Money equals money. And there it is. Pretty easy. Those are your two systems. Solve one for one, T, C, plug it into the other one, and work from there. So they solved the first one for what? C? So they came out here now in the situation when I here and plug that one into the other one, the second one. And there it is. Did the math, regular math. Yeah, there's decimals. That's why God gave you the calculator in this class. You see that? All the moves are the same. Collect like terms, right? Now we have that. We're going to come out here and move that over to here. Slash, we divide by this, and there it is. Now get that T, plug it into one of these, and then you get this here. Everything stays the same. Okay? Let's try one over here. Okay, and then don't forget the numbers, what they mean. Again, C we meant for stereos. So physically car stereos, and T was for speakers, so it's 72 speakers. Now, let's try this one right here with the Yankees and the Cardinals. Okay. So use the keywords again. Yankees, Cardinals. You don't mind, I'll go with Yankees. Go with that one. Cardinals, we'll go there. You right with that one? As of that, Yankees, Cardinals, together, total, two keywords of adding, they give you a number. So I'm going to go with Y equals the number of Yankees wins, and then C goes for the Reds wins. Okay, they have a total of 32 World Series. Okay, as of 2013, the New York Yankees and the Cincinnati Reds together had won a total of 32 World Series. So that's just the number of stuff. So we're going to go with Y plus C is equal to 32. When you add them up together, it gives you that. The next one's about wins or whatever. Let's pay attention to this. The Yankees had won 5.4 times as many as the Reds. So I like to do this in my head. I know the Yankees is way bigger than the Cincinnati Reds. You see that? They had won a lot more than that one. How am I going to make this one equal? 5.4 times as many as the Reds. So I'm going to go with this one times 5.4. Does that make sense? If I multiply the smaller one times 5.4 becomes the size of that one. So that's my reasoning. That's what I use in my head, if you don't mind. So I'm going to come out here and go with Y is equal to 5.4C. Okay, sorry about that. So there we go. So now what I'm going to do, since that's my y, I'm going to plug this into that. There we go. Pretty easy. You have 5.4c. I'm bringing it all down here. Plus c is equal to 32. This right here is, remember, this is a 1c and 5.4c. When I add them together, it gives me 6.4c is equal to 32. So I have this, and I'll divide by 6.4, divide by 6.4, and I'll go c is equal to, I think it's 4. Hold on, let me see. No, it's 5. Okay, 5. Now when it comes to that part, you got to think about this. That's what the C's want. Who is that? The C's are the Reds, right? And they have won 5 times. The Yankees now, on the other hand, let's plug that 5 point right into there, and we'd get the Yankees are equal to 5.4 times 5. So Yankees is equal to 25, what is that, 27? Yeah, right, 27 and 5. Yep, that works out. Which is the Yanks. But boom, we're going to stop there, guys. You do have an assignment on Alex. We're going to give you more word problems now. Get ready.